When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will kick it away to start. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit.
Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this storm. And the ball comes out close to the goal line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down coming up. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Huskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Huskers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am him. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
That's caught. It's Barney. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Key. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Back to throw. It's Raiola. That's caught. It's Key. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the 1st down.
Hey, what a big catch on 3rd.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. But the ball pops out on the return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Nice job getting the 1st down.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot. Makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground. Quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Gill.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. They take the lead with the 6.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick completion on the out. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting towards progression.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Rayola. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Husker! When these guys just score from anywhere out there, after that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keep it on the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cornhusker. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Snags it on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With the catch, it's Moulton. Oh, what a caught! And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Now, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the pressure. Got his man. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The quick out. Still on his feet. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Nebraska. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw and show you all the dimensions of their game, because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moulton. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Making side adjustments here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Key. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Quarterback extends the play. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hunter. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Key. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. With the line of scrimmage at the 42, this kicker will have to give it everything he's got and hit one from 59 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Husker. They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moulton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he go.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Iowa! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Raiola. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
And the Huskers look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime. They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime. Looking to throw. They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the third overtime.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I got to have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense. And, Palmer, we got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
It's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Dropping back, it's Raiola. If he runs this back, this game's over. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll set up the throw. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.